Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. My name is Alexandra and I do a lot of fashion, beauty and lifestyle content here on YouTube. So if you are new to my channel, please consider subscribing if you like this video. Now today's video is kind of requested one. I am always getting these questions, so I figured why not sit down and do a full hair care routine, show you guys all of my favorite products at the moment, and just give you some great tips on growing longer hair, maintaining healthy hair, and just preventing breakage if you are suffering with that. So if that sounds interesting, keep on watching and I'm going to jump right into it. And for this portion of the video, I'm very happy to say that I partnered up with Lily Silk. If you haven't heard of them, Lily Silk is a brand that specializes in mulberry silk. They make everything from pillowcases, pajamas, bed sheets, all the way to fashion items like shirts and blouses. So apparently sleeping on silk pillowcases is going to help your hair stay smooth and it's not going to cause too much damage, tangling, unlike sleeping on some of the harsher fabrics like cotton or linen. So swapping to a silk pillowcase would be my first and highest recommendation, not just for your hair. This has enormous benefits for your skin. It's going to help you prevent aging and just keep you very well rested, because there is nothing like sleeping on such a lush and luxurious fabric. Now what I really love about Lily Silk and their pillowcases is that they offer such a huge variety of sizes on their website. So there are some other pillowcases in the market, but usually they come in a one size only. What I like about their pillowcases is that you can choose different sizes according to your bed and your pillows, and they also come in a lot of colors so they can match your bed sheets. I went for a plain white set because I usually love just having plain white bed sheets. I love that hotel-like feel in my bedroom, so I went for the white ones. Another thing I really love about their pillowcases is that they have very small dainty logo here in the corner, so there is nothing on the pillowcase, no embroidery, nothing. This is my pillow. I just changed into a fresh set of bed sheets, so I wanted to show you guys. Also wanted to mention that I washed these on gentle cycle in my washing machine. Then you have to leave them air dry. Do not tumble dry them. You shouldn't tumble dry any fine materials, and you can just press it and iron it on a silk setting on your iron and they are good to go. So if you haven't tried sleeping on silk before, I highly recommend you to try and do that. You can order one pillowcase at a time. You don't have to order a set immediately, although I think they offer a much better price if you buy a set of pillowcases. So besides the silk pillowcase, which is going to help your hair retain moisture throughout the night and just decrease the amount of friction on your hair, therefore decrease the amount of damage on your hair, I would also suggest you start sleeping with some form of a protective hairstyle. I'm going to show you guys a couple of my favorite protective hairstyles, and with that I would also suggest you to get some silk scrunchies. These are also from Lily Silk. They come in a very cute pack of 4 scrunchies. They are all different size, so you have a quite large and fluffy one, which is my favorite for sleeping, and then you have a little bit smaller one, which I also use for sleeping, and then you have these two, which are even smaller, and these I love to wear every day for just my ponytails and stuff. Sleeping with a protective hairstyle is not only going to protect your hair from damage, it's also going to help you maintain the hairstyle throughout the week. So some of my favorite ways to wear my hair when I sleep are two following ways. First one I use when I have a blowout like this, or when I have some curls, and that would be a loose bun. So what I like to do is I grab the largest scrunchie and then I just basically flip my head over. Now I'm not gonna do that because obviously I'm sitting here, but yeah, I would just flip my hair over in the front, and then what I would do is very simple. I would keep it super loose. You don't want this to be a regular bun, because you don't want to kind of mess too much with your texture and the curls that you made in your hair. So all you gotta do is you're going to twist a little bit the ends of the hair. You're gonna hold the bun with your other hand, then you're going to go over with your scrunchie and secure it on the top of your head. Now this looks very like messy, and it's really in the front of my head, like it's almost on my forehead. But this really helps me kind of like keep my hair tangle free, and somehow my curls usually stay really put. And even if they loosen up a little bit, I don't mind, because it looks just a little bit more natural. I usually prefer my hair like the day after or the second day, because the curls are completely loose and it looks more just like I have some waves. I have styled my hair with a wider barrels of my Dyson Airwrap, so right now I don't even have curls. This is more like a blowout style that I personally love at the moment. If my hair is kind of like straight, what I would do is I would simply just braid my hair on a side braid, or maybe two braids, very loose braids, because you don't want to get that like a bend in your hair and get like a mermaid hairstyle. So I would just like maybe a couple of threads just so it's kind of like protected, and then I would secure it at the bottom with another scrunchie. Again, silk scrunchies are your best friend because they're so gentle on your hair. Like now when I tie my hair and when I pull this down, I feel nothing. It's just like a gliding off my hair. So switching to silk pillowcases and silk hair accessories is my warmest recommendation. Trust me, you're not going to regret it. As I mentioned, everything is going to be linked down below, as well as my coupon code for you guys, so you can get 12% off on anything from Lily Silk. So another swap and switch that I would highly recommend you try is going for a brush with wooden bristles. So this is a full wooden brush. I just got this in like an eco-friendly store, but I'm going to link almost the same ones that I found on the internet. Other than preventing static and flyaways of your hair, wooden bristles are much gentler and nicer on your scalp, so you can really press and kind of give yourself that nice little scalp massage that I always talk about, which is really going to help you stimulate the growth from your hair follicles. Being natural fabric, this is also a lot more eco-friendly and sustainable. But besides that, the natural wooden bristles are great to kind of like help your hair condition itself. There's just something about the wood that is almost like absorbing a bit of oils and just distributing them so well. So if you haven't tried a wooden brush, I would highly suggest you to do that. I feel like I'm kind of going backwards, but since today is my second day, so I washed my hair yesterday, of course, woke up this morning, and what I would usually do at this point, just to help me kind of like maintain and keep this hairstyle for as long as possible, which for me is around 4 days, I would go in. I noticed that for my hair personally, if I wait too long and if I build too much oil on my scalp, it reaches a point of no return, and then I have to wash my hair. So the dry shampoo that I discovered recently and I have been obsessed with, it is super affordable. It is from Batiste, and this is their dry shampoo and defrizz spray. So for hair that's frizzy or fly away, with smoothing coconut. So this is not just a dry shampoo, but it also acts as a kind of like defrizzer. It's also defrizzing your hair. I don't know if that's a word. I'm not typically a person that falls for smell, but when it comes to dry shampoos, I found that it really makes a difference for me. It's just like so much to deal with throughout the day. Sometimes the smell lingers for the whole day, but this one, oh my god, it smells so pleasantly fresh. It's like so yummy. It's probably my favorite scent. Let me spritz just a little bit. I wanted to do this with you guys so you can see. And after that, I just give it a little zhuzh like this, kind of like distribute the dry shampoo all over. And there you go. Instantly, I feel like I have a little bit more volume and my hair just feels a little bit more fresh. And this way, I just keep going for longer without washing my hair, which is always a plus. So if you haven't tried this trick already, try it. So apply your dry shampoo before your hair is actually like dirty or greasy. If I applied dry shampoo today, I know tomorrow the hair is going to be even better. Somehow like the dry shampoo and all the oils and everything just works together and it just looks like super fresh. Also, if you are a brunette, this one is invisible, so if you saw, like, there is no white residue on the scalp, on my hair. And the last product that I also use for touch-ups and I use on the day when I wash my hair would be my Argan Oil. I spoke about this little oil many times. I always include it in my videos when I talk about hair, but Argan Oil is by far the best type of oil for your hair. Unless you are applying it on your scalp, then there are other oils that actually promote hair growth, but that's different. It's kind of like a treatment, something that you do like a mask and then you wash it away. This is an oil that helps me smooth out my hair, kind of like nurture my ends, especially if I have a bit of like split ends or if my hair just looks tired and not so shiny. I would spritz a bit of Argan Oil on my palm, just do like so, and then I would apply it on the ends of my hair. I'm not gonna do that right now because probably I'll do it tomorrow. This one is actually a dry oil formula, which is amazing for hair. A lot of oils are like regular oils and they can be a little bit greasy and heavy on your hair, especially if you have thin hair and if you have some sort of a hairstyle in. If you apply like a lot of heavy oils, it can, like, first of all make your hair look greasy. But dry oil is amazing for hair because it kind of like doesn't leave that oily feeling on the hair. I think I bought this like 5 years ago. I don't know if technically it's still like okay, maybe it's like expired. It still smells the same, it looks the same, so I keep using it and I absolutely love it. And if I find it, I'm going to link it. If I don't, I will do my best to find another dry oil for you guys that has similar properties. Since I don't have such a voluminous hair like my sister, so the shampoos and pretty much all the products that I am using are usually targeting like less volume, so are helping me to get more volume and just have like the thicker appearing hair, and also help it be healthy and just strong. So in my shower, I usually have set of 2 shampoo and conditioners. I don't like using one same shampoo over and over again. I find that my scalp becomes like just fed up with it and then the shampoo stops working. So I love switching up, and I always have something that is a little bit more like heavy duty and going to help me repair my hair. And then I also like to have like an everyday shampoo. So my everyday shampoo of choice right now is the Christophe Robin shampoo. Why am I reading always the French one? It's purifying shampoo with jujube bark extract. I don't know what is that, but I like this brand, so I wanted to give it a try, and I actually really enjoyed this shampoo. As it says, it is a purifying shampoo, so it really helps you purify and cleanse the scalp without stripping it too much, so it's not harsh. It says it's daily rebalancing and soothing care for oily roots and dry ends, which is exactly what I have. I really like this shampoo and I would highly recommend you try it. The only thing I don't like is the pump. The pump is really not the best. Maybe it's just my packaging, maybe it's just the fault of one packaging. It's really hard to get a lot of product. You kind of like have to keep pressing it, and then the pump doesn't go quickly out. You know, when you press, it kind of like stays down and then slowly goes up. Yeah, it's a little bit of a pain to use it in the shower. I'm actually thinking of putting it in a different container just because, yeah, it's annoying. Whenever I go in the shower, I forget that I don't like the pump. Together with this shampoo, I also use the same brand Christophe Robin Volume Conditioner with rose extract. It is for fine, color treated or natural hair. If you have fine hair or damaged hair, this is a wonderful, very like soothing and really nice conditioner. It's not heavy because it's designed for like fine hair. It's not like going to weigh down your hair, and you don't have to rinse it for like 5 minutes. It rinses off very quickly. I don't know if you guys ever tried Turkish Delight, that like jelly rose dessert, and it literally smells like that, and I actually really don't like that. So that is the only downside of this product. I really don't like the smell. Luckily, the smell doesn't stay in your hair for too long, and I use other products on my hair afterwards, so they kind of like cover up the smell. If you like scent of rose, or if you don't care about the scent, the product itself is really good. It leaves my hair very silky, very smooth. I would really recommend you try this if you have like damaged hair, if you bleached your hair, or if you're just currently trying to recover your hair, and if they always feel like coarse and just like hard under your touch, try this conditioner. I think you are going to like it. Do something a little bit stronger, more like a treatment for your hair. I of course have to mention my Olaplex. I keep talking about this product over and over again. I'm almost finishing the conditioner because this is more of a daily set. This is what I use like 2 to 3 times, and then I would use my Olaplex, so I can switch it up and not let my hair get used to any of these products. I have to be honest, this like daily routine is not something that I am religious about, so this daily routine I like to experiment with. When it comes to the treatment, I like the Olaplex. It really proved very effective, and it really helped me just like keep my hair the way it is right now after so many rounds of bleaching and then coloring it back to dark color. When it comes to hair mask, I like to do them maybe like every 3rd wash, and hair mask that I am loving right now is by Kerastase. It's all for volume and just helping your hair regrow and be like healthier and more voluminous. Like any other Kerastase product, has such a beautiful, luxurious, expensive smell to it. I love it. I also love how it feels with my hair. It's not weighing my hair down. It gives me that nice volume, but still nourishes my hair and makes it feel like a lot more like refreshed and smooth. I never tried anything from this brand that I didn't like. I used to use their purple shampoo and that purple range when I had highlights. It was wonderful. It's also something that I would recommend if you have highlights. Moving on to styling my hair and my wet to dry routine. And if you are new to my channel, go ahead and watch my updated Dyson Airwrap review. That's pretty much where I explained everything that I do and how I style my hair. So I'm not going to go into details on like actual styling process, but I'm just going to mention the products that I love to use. So the first product that I love to use is some sort of a hair mousse, something with a little bit of hold and texture. My hair is naturally like straight and very fine, so I need a little bit of texture and grip to it, and I love hair mousses. And the one that I'm currently obsessed with is from Kerastase, and it's the same line as the mask that I showed you, because it gives me texture, it gives me that extra volume and grippiness, but it's not sticky. It doesn't leave my hair like crunchy and just like hard to touch. It still keeps my hair very soft, but just gives a little bit of that extra like texture and volume. It smells the same like the hair mask, so it's a beautiful, luxurious smell. And yeah, I just really love it. I would highly recommend this one if you are scared of hair mousses, and if you have tried like drugstore options and they were a little bit like too grippy and too like crunchy on your hair. Try this one and you are going to love it. After applying the hair mousse, I brush my hair one more time, and then I am ready to style my hair. I use the same techniques that I mentioned in the previous video. So if you are interested in that, I'm going to link it somewhere on the screen. I'm done with styling my hair. I always add some hairspray. This all depends on your hair texture and just like how well your hair holds the style. My hair doesn't hold at all, so I need to apply some hairspray. There's so much of it that I actually am left with only these two, which are both like travel sized. So I really need to order myself some more hairspray. These are actually my 2 favorite brands and kinds. This one, I don't know how well accessible it is. I'm going to try and find it and link it. Probably I can find it on Amazon. And I have been using this hairspray probably since I was like in high school. Even though it's such a strong hold, it still leaves some movement in my hair and it's not like crunchy or anything. So I really love this one. And then my second favorite, and I discovered this one in the past few years, it's by Haircare, and this is their texturizing hairspray. So this is not your typical hairspray that only provides hold. This one also acts as a texturizer. If you are a fan of dry texturizing sprays, this one is such a great hybrid between a hairspray and a dry texturizer. It does give that like nice grippy, beachy type of a look. I am not a huge fan of the smell of their product, it has that like old lady salon type of a smell, if you know what I mean. But yeah, it's not like too strong, it doesn't linger, so I still like the product and I would still definitely recommend it. I think this would conclude my more like winter and cold weather hair routine. Another product that I wanted to mention, and I just tried this recently, it is the R Plus Co, I don't know, R Plus Co Spiritualized Dry Shampoo Mist. So this is more of a clean beauty product, and I always like trying clean beauty products because of course who doesn't want to have something with a little bit less chemicals, something a little bit more eco-friendly. So because this is not like an aerosol spray, this is just like a liquid actual spray for your hair, it is a very different sensation and a different type of a product. But I have to say that I actually was positively surprised. I used this only once, but it really did make my hair look and feel cleaner. It was a little bit different to work with. You have to spritz it all over the kind of like the roots of your hair, then you have to wait a little bit for it to kind of like set and settle in, and then you give yourself like a nice round of dry shampooing your hair, and after that you can like brush it and, you know, maybe restyle it if you need to. So it's definitely more of a like washing but not washing your hair type of a product, and I don't know, I really liked it. I'm going to keep using it, give it another try, and then I'm going to report back and tell you guys how I feel about it. I feel like it was working, but yeah, we'll need to give it like a fair try, and then I'll tell you what I think about it. If you're looking for something that's much cleaner, has much less chemicals, and it's also more eco-friendly, give it a try and let me know what you think. That would be all from me today. I spoke so much in this video, my throat hurts, and I hope I gave you guys some good tips and good product recommendations. If you also have some other product recommendations of your own, please make sure to leave them in the description box down below. I love discovering new products. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Also follow me on Instagram, and I will see you all in my next video.